Okay, so welcome to Friday's tutorial video. Now, what we are looking at over here is the euro dollar. So, as we have discussed, okay, we have done two very important exercises. The first one being the Fibonacci on the daily chart. Please remember that your daily chart is the most important Fibonacci. We can see in this instance, we had a retracement A 250, B to 61.8, and C to somewhere of your Fibonacci levels. Okay, number two discussion we have talked about is the RSI. The RSI is a very powerful tool. It indicates the overbought and oversold regions of the market for you to make an informed decision whether it is a better time to take a sell short trade or a buy long trade. Okay, over 70 on the relative strength index, it's overbought. Below 30, it's oversold. So over 70, it is better to look for a sell short trade. Below 30, better look for a buy long trade. Okay, and over 70, better to avoid any further buying. Below 30, when the market's horribly oversold, better to avoid any further short selling. Okay, now this can be practiced on the 4-hour charts, which generally can tell you whether the market's overbought or oversold. Okay, and factually you can see how outstanding the results can be depending on whether you are a short-term or long-term trader, but it can produce some outstanding results. Okay, now usually on entry we look at least the 1-hour chart and below. Okay, today the last exercise we did was that we did a quick coverage and revision of the Bollinger Bands. For the Bollinger Bands, John Bollinger Bands on educational basis, okay, you combine it with the RSI, overbought, look to sell, oversold, look to buy. Of course, you also look for the ABC patterns before you do so. More important than the ABC patterns, okay, look for double tops or bottoms, and more importantly than that, look for pins. Okay, if there's a piercing of the Bollinger Band at the top border with the pin, is usually a good sign of a very precise entry, short selling. Okay, in this case, this is a proper piercing of the top border of the Bollinger Band. Okay, and of course at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, if there's a piercing, it is a good time to buy. Alright, and also of course you have to check the RSI factually on a larger time frame. Okay, or 1 hour is alright, but 4 hour would be much better. Okay, also check whether you have the most important thing for the Bollinger Bands, number 1, check the pin piercing. Number 2, check the ABCs. Okay, check the ABCs. Okay, so for today's lesson, very simple. Make sure you do the practice. Number 1, Fibonacci. Okay. Number 2, RSI. Okay. Number 3, Bollinger Bands. Okay, very simple, very simple strategy. Okay, I hope you enjoy this recording. Okay, please do your homework, and if you have any questions, you could also hand up your homework to shw@aticgroup.com. Okay, if you got any questions, you could feel free to address your homework to shw@aticgroup.com. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a very good weekend.